The manga unfolds with our main protagonist, Oishi Kyou, entering the school through the main gate. He begins to narrate that we, as humans, are afraid of things we can't understand or comprehend. That's why we experience anxiety whenever something new or unfamiliar happens. It's also the reason we fear the dark or even death. But among all those fears, what he fears the most is. Suddenly, a strange girl approaches him and asks if he has a moment to speak with her. Oishi instantly gets scared, because his biggest fear is girls. He exclaims that he can't understand girls, no matter how hard he tries. Once, he borrowed an eraser from a girl sitting next to him in class. The next day, he returned it with a new one, but her expression was strange, almost as if she wasn't satisfied. Another time, he received chocolates on Valentine's Day. The next day, he gave her homemade cookies, but again, they reacted with that same weird expression. This is why he fears girls, because he simply can't understand them. Now, the girl who approached him earlier gets even closer and fixes his tie, since today is the entrance ceremony and Oishi is sloppily dressed. He begins to panic, thinking of running away from her. It's the first time they've ever met. Suddenly, he activates his anti-girl evasion skill. He starts counting numbers in his head, but the girl tells him she's already done fixing his tie. Now, it's time for him to thank her, but she's standing too close. He becomes even shyer. He tries to calm down and look only at the side of her eyes to avoid panicking. But then he notices that a strand of her hair is out of place. So, he opens his mobile phone and shows her the camera so she can fix it herself. But she tells him that it's a style, it's the current trend. Oishi tries to apologize, but she appreciates his concern and thanks him. As she walks away, he watches her and thinks once again that he just can't understand girls. He had expected her to get angry, but the opposite happened. He then narrates that he accepts his fate, he'll have nothing to do with girls. Not even in high school. The scene shifts to a few moments later. As Oishi walks through the hallway, he overhears some girls talking about an urban legend in the school. One girl tells her friend that if they write a love letter using a particular stationery set, their love will be fulfilled. Oishi holds his breath as he walks past the girls, but finally exhales and peeks at the letters, telling himself that he has nothing to do with them. He enters his classroom and starts preparing to go home. He exclaims that he'll watch his favorite show again, even though he's already seen it 30 times. But as he opens his desk, multiple love letters fall out. He stares at them, recalling what those girls said about the urban legend. He's shocked for a moment, then starts convincing himself that someone may have delivered those letters to the wrong person, or that they could be some sort of written notice from the school authorities. He calms himself and opens one of the letters, written by a girl named Tsukimori Mamori. She writes that she has something to tell him and invites him to the rooftop. Oishi imagines what would happen if he went to meet her. In his mind, she takes a moment, breathes deeply, and confesses that she likes him, asking him to go out with her. Next, he opens another letter from a girl named Kabu. She invites him to the courtyard after school. Oishi imagines arriving a little late, only to be met by her confession of love. Then he opens a third letter from a girl named Maitobi. She invites him to the back of the gym and politely asks him to become her lover. Finally, he opens the last letter from a very shy girl named Kasaragi. She seems extremely nervous and scared, stuttering as she confesses her love and asks Oishi to go out with her. Oishi locks himself in the bathroom, completely panicked as he thinks about all the girls. He can't believe that 4 girls just confessed to him at the same time. Sitting on the toilet, he wonders why they would confess to someone like him when they barely even know him. He suspects it could be a prank, but then again, there's no real reason for anyone to prank him. He exclaims that girls are very scary. Even though he can't understand them and is deeply confused about the love letters, deep inside, he still feels kind of good. He sits there, wondering how he could possibly avoid them now. He can't even think of a single strategy, when suddenly, someone speaks to him from above the stall, offering to help. Oishi looks up and sees an old man creepily peeking in at him. Startled, he rushes out of the bathroom. The man introduces himself as Koiwajirai, he's a biology teacher at the school. Oishi realizes he's not a pervert but an actual teacher. The teacher tells him that he'd been holed up in the stall for 2 hours, so he climbed over to check what was going on. Oishi warns him never to climb over a bathroom stall again. Koiwajirai assumes Oishi's in some sort of trouble, and guesses that it's about girls. Oishi tries to deny it, but the teacher insists. He claims he used to be a lover himself and that 90% of boys their age are usually troubled by love. Then he reveals something shocking. He knows exactly why Oishi received 4 confessions today. Oishi freaks out. How does he know that? No one else knows about those letters. The teacher finally reveals that he's been secretly recording and photographing every confession that happens at school. He even shows proof. He has videos and pictures of them. Oishi accuses him of being a criminal, but the teacher defends himself, saying he has a valid reason. When asked to explain, he tells Oishi that his reason is the same as why those girls confessed to him today. He tells Oishi to follow him if he wants to know the truth. Oishi, naturally, refuses, but the teacher insists. He leads Oishi to the audiovisual room and says he's going to show him a very precious video, one he took 30 years ago. Oishi slowly mutters that the story has just begun, and this weird teacher is already piling on more crimes. The teacher connects his phone to a projector and tells Oishi to focus on the girl who appears in the video. The film begins, and Oishi wonders if this is where the mystery behind the confessions will be revealed. The video plays. A boy and a girl are seen standing in front of each other. Even though the footage is recorded from far away, Oishi finds the girl beautiful. The boy confesses his love. Oishi tells himself he shouldn't be watching. This video was secretly taken, but he still wants to see what happens. The confession goes well. The boy and girl kiss. Oishi is disgusted by the invasion of privacy. But then something horrifying happens. The girl drinks a strange liquid from the boy's mouth. Oishi is horrified. The teacher explains that while these girls may look human, they're very different from us. They feed on love emotions. They're called love eaters. He tells Oishi that the 4 girls who confessed to him today are love eaters. Though he can't clearly identify them by appearance, his years of experience and secret network confirm that exactly 4 love eaters enrolled this year. He admits it's scary, but also thinks it's beautiful. There might be a greater reason behind why they consume love emotions. Oishi now believes they aren't human. He saw it in the video himself. But he still wonders, why did they choose him? The teacher steps closer and asks if Oishi has ever fallen in love. Has he ever felt his heart beat faster when he sees someone? Has he ever felt like each day is brighter just by seeing a certain person? Oishi answers honestly, he's never felt anything like that. He's too scared of girls. The teacher smiles, he already knew. That's exactly why those love eaters targeted Oishi. He reveals that love eaters crave a particular kind of emotion, one that hasn't been worn out. Something pure and untouched. That is, a person's first love. Most boys fall in love at least once before entering high school. But Oishi? He never has. That makes him special. That makes his first love incredibly delicious to them. That's why they all confessed to him today. He explains that their confession was only the first step. From now on, they'll use every method possible to get him to fall for them, so they can devour his love. Oishi, horrified, asks what happens if they succeed. The teacher explains. Humans whose love emotions have been consumed may survive, but they lose the ability to ever fall in love again. Oishi is traumatized. The teacher asks if he'd like to help investigate the love eaters, but when he turns around, Oishi is already gone. Now we see him running, still in shock from what he just learned. He believes the only way to survive is to activate his anti-girl evasion mode and never talk to a girl ever again. He promises himself that he'll stay away from all girls, from now on, forever. He heads to his locker to grab his bag and go home, but suddenly, another love letter falls out. This one is from a girl named Kanaze Baku. She asks him to meet her in the classroom after school. Oishi enters the classroom. Kanaze is standing by the window. She turns, thanks him for coming, and confesses her love for him. Oishi is terrified. He doesn't know if she's another love eater. She politely asks if he would go out with her. Oishi narrates that today has been the weirdest and most confusing day of his life. He was confessed to by 5 girls. But only one of them is human. The others are monsters who want to eat his emotions. Still, one of them truly loves him. That's certain. He reminds himself that he promised not to get involved with any girls. He has to turn her down. But just as he's about to answer, Kanaze says he doesn't have to decide right away. He can think about it, and give his answer later. Then she leaves the classroom. Oishi notices something. Kanaze was trembling while talking to him. The other girls acted differently. Tsukimori was nervous. Hino's voice was a little shaky. Mitobi was too calm, like it was nothing. Kasaragi couldn't even look him in the eye. He narrates that maybe, the one who confessed to him without knowing what he truly thinks, should be just as scared as he is. Now, he writes that he'll give them his answer. The next day, all 5 girls stand in front of him, ready to hear it. Even though Oishi is the one who asked them to come, he's still scared. But now, he promises himself, he will find out which one of them truly loves him.
Please subscribe, like, and comment below if you have any thoughts or questions.